Hello, good evening, good day, good morning to you. Welcome to the Call a Friend podcast. Yay! Creating a glow by igniting a fire within. Welcome and thank you for joining me today. My name is Charlene, and this is the Call a Friend podcast with a difference. We are bringing spirit, soul, and body into alignment with the Creator. Isn't that something? Today, we are going to continue in the series in spiritual nursing care. And this is episode 2. We are going to look at 7 steps to ensure longevity. 7 steps to ensure longevity. Now, we all know that longevity means living a long life. But who wants to live a long life in sickness? With a body riddled with disease? I am sure not many people desire such a situation. So, we all want to live a long life, and also, at the same time, we want to be healthy while we are living this long life. How long do you want to live? I don't know. What is your number? When I was younger, I wanted to live to be 200 years old. But that's not the case anymore. I'm not going to tell you my new number, but we all have a number in mind. And we say we want to live to be that age. But in any event, whatever number it is, we want to live a long, healthy life. All right? I'm sure we can all agree on that. So, nurses and doctors, medical professionals, and everyone who is listening, how do you help yourself and your patients to live a long, healthy life? How do you do that? Is it possible? I can assure you it is very much possible. So, step 1, living with purpose and meaning. Do you have a goal? Do you have a big project you are a part of? If you don't have one, you could create your own. Have something meaningful to society. Something bigger than yourself. Volunteer to do something that you could support and something that aligns with your goal. It has to be something bigger than you. Why do I say this? Because this will eliminate selfishness and stimulate caring, compassion, and drive to know that you are helping others. They will be happier. Having something bigger than yourself is key, because you won't be thinking of yourself all the time. You won't be having time to think of all your little ailments, your little pains here and there. You have a big mission to focus on. And in helping others, you're also helping yourself. So that is number 1. That is one way to have longevity. Living with a purpose and a meaning. Remember, while you're thinking about this for your own life, you're also sharing this. You can also share this information with patients to encourage them, because unless they pass away, God forbid, They will eventually leave the hospital or the clinic or wherever you encounter them, and they're going to go back into society to their families. So this information can definitely be of help to them. Give them something to look forward to, some purpose, some meaning to their lives. Alrighty. Step number 2, cultivate gratitude and positivity. Cultivate gratitude and positivity. I cannot overemphasize this enough. How important is this? Being grateful is so critical. I am sure many of you know this. I am sure about that. But let me just share and expand on this a little bit more. Because you see, gratitude have a very powerful impact. It has a very powerful impact on emotional and physical health. Persons who practice gratitude, they are much happier, they are less depressed, and they are more satisfied with their lives. Isn't that something? Isn't that something to smile about? Isn't that something that you would want to share? Practicing gratitude. It is very powerful. It's one of the most powerful thing in the universe. Remember, gratitude. Don't be afraid to share this information with your patients. Practicing gratitude. It will definitely help them heal and be able to enjoy a better life. Practice it in your life and practice it in telling it to your patients, encouraging them to try it. Encourage them and yourself by verbalizing gratitude and just reflect on the positive experiences each day. There is always two sides to every coin. I'm sure you have never seen a coin with just one side. It's not possible. So there's always two sides to everything. So look on the bright side. Look on the positive side. The other side is always brighter. Focus. Focus on the bright side and enjoy life. You will be much healthier. You will be happier, and you will be on your way to having long, a healthy life. Step number 3. This is another powerful one. They are all powerful, but this is another powerful one. Forgiveness. Oh my goodness. Forgive. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. I love this one. I just let it go. I always say, God, you take the case and you give me the pillow, and I will relax. So step number 3, forgiveness. Let go and let God. Number 1, in this step number 3, you have to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Let go of guilt and shame. Confess it to God in your private space. You're not going to be telling the whole world your secret sins or whatever you've done. Just confess it to God. Admit it to Him. He wants to know that you recognize it, that you have done wrong. And you just release it and let it go. He will take your burdens. He will take care of it. He has very broad shoulders. He has very broad shoulders. You can lean on them, lean on him, and feel the release. Smile and feel the release. You know that you will not be going down that road again. And per adventure you do, there will be mercy for you. There will be forgiveness. It is not the end. God's mercies are renewed every morning. Every morning. So why not just let go and let God? Because you will also sleep better. Are you seeing how spiritual things affect our physical bodies? Are you seeing this? Are you really coming to this realization? I do hope you are recognizing these things. How the spiritual things affect our real everyday life. It affects our physical bodies. So I encourage you, forgiveness is important. Forgive others also. So before I said to forgive yourself, right? So you also have to forgive others. You must. I recall one young lady one day saying that a particular family member did something so bad to her and hurt her so much she could never forgive this person. I understand the pain and the hurt when somebody does something so bad to you, but at the same time, I had to let her know, if she do not forgive, then she herself will not be forgiven. She herself will not receive forgiveness for whatever she did in her life, because nobody is without fault. We all have our faults. We all have our faults. The patient have faults. We have our faults. So at some point, forgiveness must take place before healing can begin. Forgiveness must take place before healing can begin. And for those in the medical field, we know that we never dress a dirty wound. It must first be cleaned or debrided to allow healing and restoration to take place. So in the same context, we forgive others, we forgive ourselves, and let that guilt and shame out of our system. Let it out of our body so that healing can take place. Healing, just as the healing for the body, healing for the mind. Healing for the mind. I hope you're enjoying this so far. I sure do. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share the link with your family and friends. So we are continuing in our discussion, 7 steps to living a long, healthy life. So step number 4, living in harmony with nature. I'm not sure how many people does this, but it is also a good thing you can practice. Spending time outdoors, appreciating nature, and looking into the cycle of life. Outdoor activities such as hiking, gardening, or just walking through the park. These will help to calm the body and the mind and to reduce stress. Anything to help reduce stress is very good, because stress causes so many diseases. So lowering stress can always be beneficial. So as it relates to being outdoors, personally, I love nature, but I don't really like worms. So I don't want to be in a muddy park or in the dirt or anything like that. So whatever works, you can find other ways to appreciate nature. And just to interject here, you can also, have beautiful photos, appreciate it. If you've ever seen a photo, or if you've seen the real thing, that would be good. But I've seen a photo of the Japanese duck. And I believe that's one of the most beautiful creatures on earth. My God, he's so artistic. He's the best artist ever. Check it out when you have time. The Japanese duck, very beautiful animal. So we can appreciate nature. And when I do this, it brings me right back to the one who created all of this in the first place. And I know how he loves me, and I let go of all my stress. Let it go. Don't hold on to it, my dear. Do not hold on to it. So step number 5, a work-life balance. Very important to have a balance between your work and your personal life. Because we all hear about this work-life balance. And I know we all need those extra dollars. We all need that extra OT money. Yes, it is good to have it. But there have to be a balance. And I know it's so tempting to work over 100 hours per week. I've done that. But you cannot do that all the time. You cannot do that all the time. It is very important to have a balance. It cannot be all work and no play. Time is needed for rest, rejuvenation, or a day at the spa, etc. Whatever way you choose. I'm not recommending drugs to relax, because that is a mixed bag with all those consequences. But find ways to rejuvenate, to rest, and relax. So, balancing life, work, making time to recuperate, calm the nerves, calm those nerves. Even while you're on the job, sometimes you end up working through your lunchtime. Hopefully it's not a lot of times you work through your lunchtime. You do have to just take a stand and get a break, because you have to calm your nerves. You have to quiet the brain. You cannot be overwhelmed all the time. And when you do, all these will help to reduce burnout and can lead to longevity. So please do, I encourage you, take time to rest, have balance, work, and your life. Okay? And we are also informing our patients, we are also informing our friends, our family, because all this information I'm sharing is for everybody. So all in the medical field, nurses, doctors, caregivers, nursing assistants, phlebotomists, pharmacists, everybody. It is for everybody. And I encourage you to share the information so we help each other. We help each other. So step number 6, focus on building a legacy of wisdom. This is also key and can help to promote a long, healthy life. When we focus on building a legacy of wisdom. So this can take several forms, but some ways include passing on life lessons, spiritual insights to your younger generations. Something like what I'm doing now, so now you know I will live a long time. All right? So you can pass on your wisdom to your friends, community members by storytelling, teaching, or mentoring. I believe mentoring is so needed these days. Young people, especially boys, have no proper role model to look up to. Society needs role models. Remember, we are sharing these points with our patients and loved ones as well, so that we may all live longer, healthier lives. Do not be selfish. Do not be selfish with the information, okay? Share it and be happy about it. Can you imagine? By sharing this information, you're also contributing to your longevity. Of course you are, because you're helping to make somebody more happy, so you will also be happy. Do you see that? I hope you do. Yes, you will feel good knowing that you are helping someone. This is awesome. This is so awesome. And so let's go on to number 7. Number 7 in promoting longevity. We're going to maintain a strong support network. So I'm going to have a little confession, right? That this particular step number 7, I got it from the ChatGPT, right? But let me tell you something. I am so glad I found this. I am so glad I found this. Maintaining a strong support and networks. Because this is exactly what I'm doing here right now. Wow. Isn't that amazing? The Call a Friend Network seeks to do just that for you, my friends. Provide a support network that is strong and united, because building strong relationships with colleagues, family, friends, and a spiritual community that offer emotional and psychological support. So this will help to provide emotional resilience during tough times. It will lower your risk for burnout and mental health challenges. Having a strong support network is key, is vital, is important. And that is why I do what I do. The Call a Friend Network seeks to provide such a network for you to support you in this your journey of life. Social connections promote a sense of belonging and well-being. So I encourage you, you can join the Facebook group, my Facebook group, Call a Friend Network on Facebook. And here, you can be assured you will not be alone. Here, you will belong. We welcome you with love in our hearts. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. This is my mission. Visit the callafriend.net website. You will see all the information there. And I seek to provide a strong network for you to be a part of a strong community with spiritual support, love, and unity. So I do thank you for joining me again today. And until next time, May the peace of God be yours today and always, until our next episode, which is entitled, that will be episode number 3. Episode number 3 is going to be 7 steps to incorporate Maslow's hierarchy of needs into daily life. Sounds interesting, right? Can't wait to share with you. I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, email, text me. The number is on the website. I will see you next time. God bless you richly.